What up, gamers? Fancier here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. So, yeah, let's keep on going with this whole, I guess, loop story. Not time loop, but a loop story or experiment. Hold on, something's not right.
Dia?
Oh,
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
oh shoot! Did she learn? The only reason why she got injured is because she's not used to her greatsword. But now I guess somehow that changed. Like she got the experience with her greatsword. That's why she's not injured now.
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
Hmm. Yeah, aren't you still getting used to your new greatsword?
Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Dang. During your battle, did you feel anything strange?
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
Okay. So that's been carrying over. Like, yeah, at first she wasn't used to it, but because we're not really time looping, that, I guess her using the sword, like getting used to it. Yeah, she's just getting used to it.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think?
Yeah, could it be because we remove our Akasha terminals? That could be it. That was like the main that was like the big thing we've done. Yeah, this has never happened before.
Yeah. Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
Is it possible that we have already broken free?
Oh, you're right. Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
Look how proud Ether is. Yeah, we'll know for sure at the end of the day. So that means at the end of each day we should keep on removing our Akasha terminal so that we can keep on maybe carry things over.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
Okay. I like these like fast forward loading screens. I like them.
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad? Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight. Hey, what kind of an answer is that? Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sabzeruz festival. Okay, no more! Paimon's brain is already shut down.
Oh yeah, me too. You know, I just wondered.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow.
I feel like, once we learn about like taking out the Akasha terminal, I thought we would do it right away, but we still have it on.
Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away. Huh? Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
What, did she say something weird? your anxiety dookie away. Oh no, wait, there you go. She says you know. That's like also like not professional. Okay, I think she is Lesser Lord. She said you know. That's something that someone that is not professional like me would say.
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a Duk Duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange? It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago.
Yeah. We're going to get some rest. So yeah, I guess this is the first time where she started to not seem that mature. Wow.
Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Yeah, maybe most of the time she, can speak well. I just said it right now, that she can speak well. But there are times where she's more, I guess, like me, where I say my knows and ums and all that stuff. And also saying all that stuff. Which is what the Lesser Lord kind of talked like when she was talking with the young Dunyarzad. I just saw the word sacrifice, like, that got me thinking for a bit. That's why I was, like, quiet for a second. So, like, who's dying and what's up with the harvest? What is up with the harvest?
We're still in the same day.
So, like, I guess we don't need to find Nahida to get to retain our memories? I thought that's what we would have had to do, right? As expected, it's not as simple as we thought.
Nahida,
Oh, never
you
mind, we're here.
already
I thought
knew
we just
last
woke
night
up in the
that we
bedroom.
didn't break out of the Samsara. Why did you tell us? Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Yeah.
Paimon thought the Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all. Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me. Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast. What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence.
That is true. Like, I'm sure she's been maybe very lonely.
In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it? Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Yeah, like, I'm sure that she really values us because, like she said, we're the only ones that can see her, and that she can probably get, maybe not get another opportunity like this again.
Anyway,
If we
that's
go
enough
away.
chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
The time loop theory is indeed incorrect. Which, man, that feels so weird to think about because this whole time I really thought it was a time loop. But I think time is advancing. I don't think we're in a loop. I think everyone is just losing their memories. Especially, I think the tavern guy was a big hint.
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
Dea's fighting skills has been improving. But also Dunyarzad's illness has also gotten worse. Yeah, for me, like originally it was the second choice here and the tavern guy. Um, but let's say Dia because she's been more, uh, like I guess discovered as of recent with that finding.
Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical condition should also reset. So, what's your new hypothesis?
Oh my.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles.
And now we can associate this one with something else. Okay. I mean, it could just be... Dang. I never thought about that. If it's just the, the muscle memory, I don't know if, like, taking off the Akasha was actually it. Like, I know we talked about the Akasha, that whole beeping sound being planted into our brains. But I thought maybe just taking it off would maybe that somehow change with the muscle memory. Yeah, now that I think about it, it could just be this. Like, I don't know, the sound. I would associate this one with the sound, actually.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
Yeah, let me go ahead and associate the bodily memories with the Akasha sound. Oh, shoot. There we go. Oh.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day again and again.
You know what this reminds me of? Like, I remember one time I played through the first game of Danganronpa, and like they had this whole thing where, you while people are talking, you would like try to find some flaws in the argument, which makes you think a lot. And that, yeah, now I'm just thinking a lot too. um, but yeah, it is like our memories are being deleted every day. That I do believe. We're just getting our memories erased. Yeah, we aren't in a time loop. Instead, our memories are being erased at the end of each day.
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories.
Okay. I can see that.
That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before.
That feels kind of weird though. I feel like for this to happen, I mean, because I feel like everyone would know like which date would be the festival. But if like time is advancing, like what if like someone just look at the calendar? Unless they also tinkered with the calendar, that's like the only thing that I can see. Unless there's no like universal calendar, it's not like we can look at our iPhone or whatever, where it's like synced up to like some kind of like big internet. Like they would sync up to like this clock. Yeah, I'm just wondering about that. I mean, yeah, if everyone is using like paper, if everyone is using paper calendars, I can maybe see them not like realizing it's been the same day. I just wonder with the Akasha terminal, if someone says like, "What is the date of today?" Then they would get the real date.
But muscle memory can't be erased.
Yeah.
That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense. A brilliant deduction. Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong. To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows. That isn't simple at all!
Still the wrong conclusion though, huh?
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new. Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
So are we still wrong? Wait, Nahida. Oh no. Damn. Okay, how far is this? Dude, like the past couple of videos has just been in Sumeru City. Like, we've been here for so long. We haven't really been like exploring outwards. Is this whole like, yeah, this whole like mystery within this one place. But I still like it though. All right.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
Yeah. You know, one thing I don't really understand is Junior Zed. I'm not sure why there's like a clone. That's the only thing I can't really think about. I can't explain it myself. I mean, let's just get straight to the point.
Oh, that works.
You suddenly became proficient with your greatsword because and our memories of the day are erased every night. And we're still going with this. But yeah, we lived through the same day many times already, and our memories of the day are erased every night. Okay, so maybe this is not wrong, it's just we need to go further, like, into it.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate?
Yeah, that makes sense too. It's kind of like what I said about the calendar, you know? If someone would just ask for the date, because, you know, for the festival day, that would be for a specific day, right? Dang. Here we go, Dia.
Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
I've thought about that too. Really? I don't remember either talking about that, or like thinking about that. But if the sages were behind this, if they utilized the entire city's resources as well as information supplied by the Akasha.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything.
So yeah, they are like messing around with like the official records and stuff. I am kind of confused on like the whole replenishing thing too. Because what about like our wallets? Oh, you know what? With us like sleeping, what if like when everyone sleeps after that beep, they just get like these people that come into their houses, you know, refill their wallets? Ah. Okay, that makes more sense if it's like that.
It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer.
What is your proof? Because you do make me think about things.
Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
You know, I was wondering that one time,
Paimon can't believe
you know,
it's
with
Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
you know what's curious, that one time where like Junior Zed like went away, and then when we showed Dia, the real one, I was wondering why Dia didn't like have her just come along with us, have like 2 Junior Zads in the same place. Because I feel like it'll be safer if she just brings her along instead of like just leaving her there. I'm wondering about that. Oh, it's back at her place, right? This is her place?
This is it.
Okay.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
Is she gonna talk about like the damages, like the scratches and stuff? Where like she struck the The dummy.
See those marks on the dummy?
Yeah.
Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions.
I feel like that's not too hard. I mean, they're just like, what, slashes? They would just have to like if they were to replace it, they would just slash it to places where they see the damages at. I don't get it.
I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike.
But like, you know, if they were trying to replace it, I don't know what's like stopping them from like even just mimicking the marks. Just like, you know, get a knife, just stab the dummy, you know, do a little slash. Unless maybe there's something with like just the way the slashes are that I don't know, that they can't like fully replicate it.
It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Okay. I guess we can. I guess that makes sense. If each person is more on the unique side whenever they try to make these marks. And I'm guessing with her, because she's so experienced that she can really tell if it's hers or not. But I don't want to rule out the possibility that they just mimicked it. You know, they just like try to copy the marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because
Oh.
the former has no spirit to it.
Yeah, why don't we use a camera?
The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
I feel like if we use a camera, that can really help to like prove people that, you know, something happened already. But you know, they can also mess with the camera too, maybe. But it looks like with the dialogue options here, I guess that Dia's right and we're wrong. That makes sense. It seems we'll have to abandon this theory.
I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Mm.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong?
Man, those were my two big theories, man. That I began with, the time loop and then the now the memory deletion. Like I was really going hard on those. But now I don't know right now. I have no idea if both of them are wrong. I have no idea.
But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
Yeah, we're not in the time loop. We're not in the real world. It could be a dream. It could be a dream. I still don't know what's up with Dunyarzad, but this could be her dream. Because we saw her sleep and stuff. Like maybe she's like projecting herself as like that one other clone of Dunyarzad.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
Let me think. I suddenly realized that something is strange.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
Wow. This choice here. How come we never thought about leaving the city?
Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city.
Yeah.
Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
Yeah, we just gotta think outside of the box. Expand further out. Pretty much try to do like what we did before when we tried to eat the different foods and stuff. It is really strange. We should have thought of this a long time ago.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Yeah, I feel like leaving the city would really help. It would maybe help us understand the scope of like how far this whole thing will go. Because like if we sleep and then we just spawn back in our room, like yeah, it's like that extreme. You saw her like spawn in. She was like, I guess T-posing, and then she went to the sleeping pose.
Nahida, we're back! You're back early today. Did you find something new? Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
What will happen if we try to leave the city?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
Great.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back? Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it. It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. Really?
Whoops.
That's kind of strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Let me see that again.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Let's try it again tomorrow.
Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Alright, the next day.
Our memories are back!
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Huh? Paimon? What do you mean?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Another message? From who?
Listen to it and you'll
Whoa.
understand.
The background just got like a green tint.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here.
What the heck?
Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Can't go back. Yeah, this is my own voice. There are countless spaces here, and the festival is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
2 days. 2 days ago.
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Oh wow, so we already tried to leave. Let's go and try to leave the city today.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my gosh, dude. I gotta say, Sumeru, like, it's so mind-bending. I freaking love this. It makes me think a lot. And yeah, I'm really enjoying myself. I gotta say, you know, if I were to play this as a kid, because like, even back then, I would play some games with like very complicated dialogue and stuff, and I would never get it. Like, if you guys ever played Final Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions, like either the PSP version or the original one, like, I would not understand what the heck is going on in the story. But then ever since I like replayed it, like a few years like later, from like the last time when I first played it, I just realized just how good the story is. Because, you know, I matured, I can understand the dialogue a bit more. But yeah, I do really appreciate this, man. It's a really good story, a really good mystery. Can I pause here? Because yeah, I think I want to take a little break here. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm not sure what happens if I like try to leave the game and stuff, like try to exit out. But yeah, I'll try to do that. Anyway, guys, yeah, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna